Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So we are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. The Cowboys at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Prescott off play action. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. But he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive was any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, complete. Jefferson the target. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. He'll take this to the 46. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. Up the middle with Barkley. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game. That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown. Yeah,
and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. Extra point splits the offense. It is now 10-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Second down, here's Barkley. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now here's Mahomes. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Second down and 3. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now it's Mahomes again. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk. 17 yards there on 4th down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Barkley. Room here to run. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on. And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Stopped at his tracks by Ahmad Gardner. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT. And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task. And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running left, it's Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Threes all around. Barkley will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. They run it again with Chubb. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On play action, Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Point after, right down the middle. Now we're a level playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They begin with a run by Barkley. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. They'll roll him out right. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Off the play fake, Prescott. Buying time to his left. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They go up the middle with Chubb, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up.
found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mahomes. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, it's Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
A handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends. And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between... Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So that last kickoff, just a mere formality, obviously, Charles, wrapping up a game that they should be very happy about in which they got the win.
Yeah, I thought they were clearly the better team by the end, and they earned this one with a terrific game plan and consistent effort throughout. Only fitting that they had the ball when the clock hit 0.
So for Kansas City, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the